Bonjour and welcome to another exciting cast of Spellforce 3. I do not know why I do not can give you the spectator overlay. But we have the one, the only Rhaah down here in the corner. Coming in hot with the Orcs and the Gobbo Warlock. Yeah, recently renamed to Gobbo Warlock to not confuse him with the buildable unit later on in the game. All lumber, little fish. There we go. Classic stuff. And on the other side, it is Nighthunter. Coming in with the Occultist. So we have a slight off-mirror match, I guess. Different hero pick. Exciting to how that plays out. I have an inkling of what he might have in store for us, and I'm looking forward to it. We shall see him. Also, already a weird build here. So we've got Blood Harvest, Brute Force, and Demonic Pact. To make cleaning these zombie camps a little bit cheaper. And on the other side, we're just gonna see Lightning, Tome of Sparks, Arcane Force starter. Nothing too crazy here. So let's see how healthy he is after performing his little ritual. So it costs him 200 HP. And I think he gets 25 per death back. So it essentially costs him... Oh, but he stepped out for a second and took a bit of more damage. So he should be better off than he is. Nighthunter, the Rusty. Already stepping out of his Dark Pact circles. Demonic Pact circle. Because we won the battle for the Dark Pact. The Dark Pact can finally unite under the Reaper banner. For it is now official. We have won the battle. Oh, we've got a little zombie here. That was missed. And yeah, building flag and then pacting. You basically just want to walk towards it, pop down the pack, kill the boys, and then while the demonic pact subsides, you can still build the flag. Because you don't want to step out of it. The D-pact. Meanwhile, we've got some little harass here. He's trying to keep his own flag here safe, apparently. Because he buggered that up. Which, interestingly... Nah, he's still fine. He's level 2. He's doing it again! But this time a little bit more smoothly. There we go. That's how you do it. We'll take a look at the builds later on. Anything else I've got? Yeah, double hunting cabin in the main. Focusing mostly on lumber now. Keep in mind the starting resources. We do have more, so orcs can expand a bit faster. But in the mirror, that doesn't matter too much. Alright, already the one down here. Double hunt in the 250 sector. Interesting. Oh, and he does get Nighthunter's little walker rider there. Well done, well done. Did he lose his own to the zombie? Or am I just blind? No, looks like he lost his boy as well. Alright, run round of 4 gobbos coming out to gonna help clean up the Medusas in a jiffy here. Let's see what the round the other side is doing. Pretty much the same thing, just a little bit slower. Little gobbo with the magic floating hammer. Oh, the Gobbo Warlock. Best boy. Best boy indeed. Alright, let's see what Nighthunter's up to before he heads into the Medusas, for those that are interested. So we've got a good old Blood Sacrifice, Blood Confluence, bit of Death Resilience. So pretty basic fare here. Nullify as well. Which might help a bit. Let's see if he gets that done in a quick fashion. And we've got Healing Totem, double Arcane Force, double Deep Waters. Very basic stuff. Wait, how is she not coming? How does this work for everybody except me? Every time I pull someone, even though the Medusas are down here and the rest of them are over there, they always come all for me. And everybody else is just happily dividing them, and I'm pissed. Alright, looks like the Gobbo Shaman is taking the brunt to keep his little Gobbo the little Gobbo safe, like a true hero of the people. He is the bestest boy. While the Occultist just not a care in the world. He just cleaves through things. Maybe even lose some goblins. I know in which army I would like to serve. Gobbo Warlocks all the way, because he takes care of you. Look at him, not a single dead goblin in sight. Don't prove me wrong, don't prove me wrong. Don't let the goblins die! No! Okay, we're not looking. If they don't die on screen, they never died in real life. That's how that works. Otherwise, pretty similar build. Risen Kalraks should be coming up any second now on both sides. We might see, if we see an early War Pit, we could see some tier 1 Gobbo aggression. That goes pretty well with the Gobbo Shaman. Because I have an inkling, I'm not going to spoil it, what Nighthunter might do. I'm not sure if he's going to go for exactly what I have in mind. But it might be a little bit of a repeat of the game we've just seen. For those on YouTube, that would be the one uploaded before this one. But we might see some really, really nice goblin mass. Is the War Pit coming up? I haven't seen it yet. No. Okay, it looks like standard fare. We're just going to go hunt some brutes, I guess, with the goblin. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright. We do have the beautiful empowered and armored buff for all goblins around the dead. AoE get increased. So that seems pretty massive. Alright, pretty nice. And oh, nice one. Pulls it back from the demonic pact, which forces the occultist outside of the ring. The thing is, the ring's a little bit wider than it looks like it. Because at the edges of it, there are just not basically no pixels indicating it. But does have to retreat. Poor gobbles are bleeding. But Warlock will fix it for ya. Don't you worry about it. And with that, also denied the attempt on his facility. So he's got some repair damage, lost some gobos. Forced him back. That's a win in my book. Meanwhile, yeah, Iron Economy slowly coming online. Looks like Nighthunter aged up first. Oh god, yeah. We've been doing too much Age of Empires. He tiered up first. But gets the Iron Mines up a little later. And I thought I enabled that. My apologies. But there you have it. Just to see how the pop cap at the moment aligns. At Rhaah, definitely in the driver's seat in that regard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Stole some resources here from the carrier's hand. Nice, good pull into the bleed. And if a lot of people always trigger immediately the heal up front, but it does so much more damage if you just actually let it run out. And if you don't need it, you don't have to use it. Alright, gets a decent chain lightning there. Not too shabby, but he doesn't have quite a critical gobble mass to really go for an outpost here. That's why I was curious if he was gonna go for the early War Pit or not. Alright, he's splitting them up. That's very, very nice to see. So we're gonna see an incoming mine raid. War Pit coming up pretty late here. Alright, both of the War Pits coming up at 8 minutes. What have you been sleeping on, boys? You're all rusty as hell. Alright, gets one poor worker. Unfortunately, he's not quite paying attention here. He just had to prove me wrong. And there we go. He just triggered it instantly. But it's better to let it run out as long as possible and then eat all the juicy blood from them to heal up again. Because then you get them like 3/4 down. Which is pretty exciting. So both of them on a bit rusty side of things. Despite having all that extra eco boost. I think this has been upgrading for quite a while, but most likely was stuck with unit production. Which is something you have to be aware of as Orcs. If you just keep spamming units and then you queue up some outposts, sometimes you queued up by accident like 3-4 gobbles in front of it. So you're waiting for that upgrade forever while you need to cancel your gobble production. Okay, there's another nice raid, and that's a lot of iron mines coming out. But Nighthunter, the sleeper, is not belling his workers here. Yeah, we're getting some decent gobble raids in. That's nice to see. Meanwhile, the boys are back in town. Literally ran a circle around. But Nighthunter's goblins are on the job, and we have, unfortunately, due to a mod issue, because apparently if you have mods enabled and de-enabled them, he's trying to get them out, but they need to stand and fight. They're trying to path around, but they can't actually move past there. Alright, there we go. That's pretty nice. Gets a couple of them. Gets a bit of bleed on them. Nothing too crazy here. So both of them still on full goblin economy. But I would argue that we should see some hunters soon. So Rhaah definitely in the lead here when it comes to iron. We've just got goblins everywhere. Which is how they should be played. That is the swarm faction after all. So it's nice to see that coming back here. Maybe a cheeky little chain lightning into... Yeah, there we go. Into fire totem. And toasty toast are the workers. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, good firebomb. Oh. And it's enough. That was pretty juicy. Oh. Alright, it wasn't quite what I thought it was. It's wyvern time, boys. 120 beautiful magic damage. And against pure Gobbleblob, 3 wyverns are basically gonna... 3 or 4 wyverns are gonna one-shot clumped up goblins like that. As long as they're micro well. So excitement ensues. Not the tankiest of lads though, but oh, what a nice shot here. In the pulled in, boys. And they're all gonna bleed out. And I'm curious, after this fight I'm gonna have to check the... actually the builds are still gonna be the same. Levels haven't really increased. But that is becoming pretty spicy here. So Rhaah really needs to get the hunters online. Or some other form of anti-air. Before this is getting out of hand. Oh, but this is going to be really nice. Nighthunter not quite paying attention here. And Rhaah only 4 seconds away. Oh, it doesn't... Need, oh, no. I think there was a misplay here. Oh, just about gets out. But the next chain lightning is going to get a lot of damage. Oh, very nice. And now he needs to run back through the fire. If he intends to fight this, you need to run in a circle around the fire. Alright, he's sending the boys back into the pit over there. Let's see. We've got 4 wyverns and looks like they're all congregating onto the boys over here. Oh, this is gonna be bad. So he doesn't even have to bell because the wyverns are here. Oh, this is gonna be a massacre. Because on the extrication they're gonna clump up like mother duckers. Lucky for him. I don't think wyverns are faster than them. And at the moment it looks to be on attack move. Still, that's gonna be a lot of toasted gobbles. Especially with ya boy coming in from the back line. There we go, that's a good bleed. Nice pull. Alright, and there we go. We're going full hunters, boys. Full on hunter panning production. Hunters have a shit ton of health, so you need a hell of a lot of many wyverns to control them efficiently. So the question is, will Nighthunter throw away enough wyverns to make it worth it for him? And there we go. They did get nerfed in their single target damage for the focus fire, but 1 wyvern already down. We're seeing some decent micro here onto the clumps. You want to target into the middle of the formation. So it spreads the damage nice and evenly around. Good. Pulls away from the totems. And Rhaah is not quite quick enough to pull his boys back in there. And oh, that's going to be a lot of people bleeding out. We've got 3 wyverns there in the back. And the hunters are trying to path back there. And that's not quite worth it at the moment. There we go. 1's down. Okay, this... No! He survives. Maybe. 27 health. And Rhaah had to get the hell out of there. Otherwise loses entire iron economy. Very nice. We some varied builds. I like it. I like it. We forced us done some good. We'll see how long it lasts. But for now we can enjoy it. Meanwhile, Bloodforge. Oh, very late goblin upgrade. And fight for the Cal for the attack damage for his hunters. Meanwhile, Rip. Oh, that was a bit toasty. Beat the spicy. A bit too spicy. Okay, nice control there. Pulls the wyverns back. Gets the hell out of there. Okay, does manage to grab the wyverns as well. Almost got to Gobble Warlock. Let's compare. So, Nighthunter definitely in driver's seat for now. Almost doubles the pop cap of our boy here, who also hasn't been at the shop at all. And the economy doesn't look that terribly good. Slightly ahead in iron income. Food income is pretty even. I don't know where Rhaah's stone is going, but it's going somewhere. Mostly into the drain. So I'm assuming we have like lots of upgrades queued. I can't remember what costs that much stone. Pesteras, eh? Yeah, Pesteras cost that much stone. And you do need to prepare a little for Pesteras spam. But it's nice to see them coming out. Good. Nighthunter's going back to the shop. Same as Rhaah. Good to see. Yeah, we need some health potions. He went through all of them. There we go. Good fire orb. And I think we just bought the... yeah. Only got the ceremonial armor. So tier 3 for the both of them. Neither of them have an attempt made on the golem yet. Since there was just carnage all around. Just like we like it. So we've got 2 wyverns left. There is an upgrade for them, but I believe it's in tier 3. Let's have a quick look at the upgrades. So War Pit, the first 2 things have been bought. For Rhaah here. So that's just goblins and brutes and hunters. We've got the goblin upgrade. And 2 fight for the cards. Oh no, I think they're currently upgrading, yeah. And oh, we're going Walk Rider Sharp Eyes. Very interesting. So we might be preparing for a late game walk spam, which isn't terribly bad. But it looks like he just panics fully into the anti-wyvern strategy, while we still only have 2 of them here.
What do you need?
And that's all there is. We went back into hunters after that. So the bait has worked. That's a nice pull. That's a really nice pull. But we got the cycling a little bit wrong there. He's walking out of the pact. I don't know if he has the level 2, so he can walk out of it. 1 wyvern still alive. You see a couple brutes, but they don't seem to be doing too well here. But at the moment, the drummer is doing really well. The little pester is doing 27 respectable damage on every 2 seconds. So that's not too terrible, considering the high numbers of them. And I think Nighthunter is probably in for a little bit of a throw here. He's losing his entire army. Nighthunter another 55, so that trade was phenomenal for Rhaah. And he's got to get the hell out of there. So we basically have a reset. The question is, will Rhaah now just go ahead and attack? But he doesn't have enough siege. So I think it's time for Golem, and it looks like he's going that way. But let's quickly check his build. We are level 5, so we got the summoning totem, which is really good in an Orc versus Orc fight, because there's so many corpses. As long as that thing ups, it's gonna keep producing undead. It's beautiful. Up to 10, but they usually die before that happens anyway. Nighthunter just double blood harvest, not bad. Brute force. So both are adapted a little bit to the matchup. He does have blood-like tar, but no sanguine burst. Okay. Very interesting indeed. The little boy's trying his best. And now the question is, does Nighthunter suss out that his enemy is gonna go for this beautiful, beautiful golem lady there? I say lady, that's got all the faces. It can be what it wants to be. Okay, looks like we're going for separate golems, so a bit of a lucky break for both of them. And 18 minutes in, the sound bugs are back. So there's something about 18 minutes that causes these sound issues. So my apologies, but there's not much I can do about it. I do like that we have the drummers here for some extra gobbo damage, but I was commending him for his goblin care earlier. Now we're just throwing them to the meat grinder. Very sad to see. Yoink. Big question is, what did he get? Oh, no, yes, command. Oh, he's gonna be happy about that one. We do not have level 2 lightning, by the way. But level 2 totem of sparks, which is decent. Oh, come on, you forgot the chain lightning. You really should pick that up before Arcane 4-5. Let's see. Okay, we don't have invested our points yet. But okay, we both get Noria's command. Both heroes will benefit decently from it. Especially if we see some sanguine burst. Oh, nice cleave damage here. Good totems. I can't quite call it, but it seems like Nighthunter just remaxed way faster. While being tier 3, by the way. So he's already gathering Black Ash. Oh no, sorry, that's Rhaah. With the Black Ash. So Rhaah invested into a tier 3. While Nighthunter just went straight for the rebuild. And at the moment the rebuild is winning. That was pretty brutal. Down to 30 poor boys here. We a bit of a throwaway from a lot of decent units here, but he can take it. Okay, that's a border fortress. But the problem with Orc rallies as well is they're gonna have to walk in from all over the map and the gobble goes down. Too many Hunterinos. Not quite paying attention there. So that border fortress is going down and Rhaah is in trouble. Question is, so he's got the war pit, so he's got what he needs. He's got the shaman hut. Unfortunately, we're now level 8 here for your boy. So full brute force. No sanguine burst. Come on, boy. If you go brute force, you gotta go sanguine burst. Well, I'm mad at you. And I am. Maybe it was a super laggy game. So that might be a reason not to go for it. Because you might not be able to land them. And Rhaah throws in the towel. Tier 2 Remax wins out instead of the Tier 3 Greed. Speaking of which, I just want to quickly check. Oh no, he didn't even get any shamans out. Did he go for totems? Oh, he did try to go for tribe totems instead of... He wanted the firebolts from the sky instead of shamans, which is definitely a way to do it, because shamans are a bit lackluster. Very interesting. But GG to the both of them. That was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And Nighthunter only with the 40 more kills there. But it's just enough to eke out victory here. Bit of a rundown here on the stats. Rhaah did do more damage with his hero. Really needed the lightning level 2 there. I'm not saying that's what threw him the game, because it was just that he stopped building army. We check the army size here. Look at that Remax. Way better and a lot more high quality unit here for Nighthunter. While we try to rush for the tier 3, get the tribe totems up instead of shamans, and then just try and nuke the entire army with firebolts from the sky. Might have even seen the oil strike. That could have been interesting. But there we have it. Thank you for watching. And if you watch this on YouTube, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.